So anyway, my honest review on Fenyx Rising. I got it for the Switch, and that's it right there. And I am seriously thinking about taking it back because, for one, Fenyx Rising. Don't get me wrong, it's a really beautiful game. The game is gorgeous. The colors are gorgeous. You know, it has a Greek gods theme to it. It's got a really cool, backstory to it, and but I can't get over the price of it. I didn't buy it with cash, and I didn't buy it from Target or anything like that, because you got to be careful when you buy it from Target, because if you take it out of the plastic, it's almost non-returnable, and that's pretty messed up for a game that you're really not too sure about, but you kind of know something, but you kind of got to see it. It's kind of a cash grab for somebody, but obviously it's not you, because you're spending the cash. Fenyx Rising for $65 is not ergonomic. I can honestly say I don't think it's worth $65. Maybe 35 to 40, maybe stretching it, because of a lot of different reasons. It's got a lot of elements from a lot of games in there, and don't get me wrong, you know what I'm saying, if you are not a Nintendo Switch carrier, there is a game out there that you probably would have never played, which would have been a Legend of Zelda game. One in specific would be Breath of the Wild. If you've never played Breath of the Wild before, then this is your introduction to a Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild game, of which they may have not been able to produce Fenyx without those elements or that platform from Breath of the Wild. So I'm guessing that Nintendo has to be involved somehow or another. They have to be involved in this. Somebody had to buy some sort of tech from Nintendo in order to be able to use it in this game. And I'm guessing that's why it came to a Nintendo Switch, because it was given the elements. And not only that, you know what I'm saying, because of its, if you played Breath of the Wild before, then you already 4 or 5 years past Fenyx already. You know what I'm saying? You've already played Fenyx gameplay already. It's already embedded in your mind already, how it goes, down to Fenyx's dungeons and the lightning bolts. The lightning bolts are basically like orbs from the Legend of Zelda. You get the orbs and then you get stamina refill. In this game, you get the lightning bolts and you get stamina refill. And Link has a magnet. Fenyx has the armbands that help her to lift up heavy stuff, and not the magnet. She carries a cool little sword. She carries an axe, a bow. I've only been 4 days into this game so far, and I am really seriously thinking about taking it back right now. Like, you know what I mean? Just getting my money back. It's Christmas time. I ain't got money on being able to spend $60 on something I played 4 years ago. You know what I'm saying? So it's I'm really thinking about taking it back. I just really am. Don't get me wrong, it's a very nice game. It's a very beautiful game. It's a nice game, but do you have a lot of stuff out here that will tell you, oh, this is the review for Fenyx Rising, but it's nonsense, because they're not downing it, they're not upping it. They're just telling you what it is, and I'm telling you right now, okay, for $65, it's not worth it. Not worth it. Don't do it. Do not buy it for $65. Okay, if you can get it used for $35, at 40 at its, I don't even think it should be used for $35. For used, it should be much cheaper. It should be in the 20s. You know what I'm saying? It's an old game. It has old gameplay. You know what I'm saying? The concept is kind of the same. It's kind of a mesh between The Legend of Zelda Breath of Wild and God of War, and with a lot of different other elements from other games. It's like a big giant collage of games put together. You know what I'm saying? But is it worth $65 for putting these games together that you've already played over the course of 5 years? I'd say no. This is not a game changer. This is like an iPhone that just came out, and then you're going to go buy an iPhone SE that's doing the same thing that it did a couple years ago for a few dollars less. Only this isn't a few dollars less. This is being sold at top dollar for a video game, which is $65. For the technology that comes with this game, I would say it's not worth $65. If the price drops, then you got to go. You know what I'm saying? But, this may be a way for Nintendo to come across to other people on other platforms that don't get Legend of Zelda, like the PlayStation or the Xbox. And if these games are being launched on a PlayStation or Xbox, this gives them a chance to experience the Legend of Zelda gameplay and mechanics. And then they can think about it when Breath of the Wild 2 comes out. Is that something that I would like to be involved in? And you never know. This might be a net way of grabbing new customers. So I don't really know, but these are my speculations. But I can honestly say with the matter of a fact, it is not worth 65 ones. It just isn't. It's not. I could say $35, $40 brand new, used $25, and there's going to be a whole lot of them used because people are going to take this game in. And it's going to be on the shelves like heavy in a couple weeks. So please do not spend your $65 if you need that money because you got nephews or you got nieces or you got a wife or you got kids or you got a family. Go spend your money on, go spend that $65 on something that they want. 9 times out of 10, a real gamer is going to understand what Fenyx is, and Fenyx is a really good game. If you've never played Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild before, if you played Breath of the Wild before, then that means that you've already played this game. Okay? And that is my honest review. Okay? Watch out for these other reviews on video games because they not downing them, they not upping them, they're not telling you not to buy them. I'm telling you don't buy it. Straight up. It's not worth 65. Okay? If it was 35 brand new 40, that's something to think about. And that's my honest review. Have a good day. God bless you.